Thank you, thank you, thank you, the Source God, for the divine tarot and channeled messages for my brothers and sisters of humanity, for our highest, lightest, and brightest good, helping us to see the energies at play and how we can work most beneficially for ourselves with them at this time. Let's see what word of clarity comes out for us today, everyone. I'm Melinda, NailFanatic, and this is your daily tarot. We have the word childhood coming out. Let's see what's underneath it, because it came out with a little stack of cards. We have, below that we have uncertain, but it's upside down. So something that was uncertain is becoming more certain. Blessings are definitely sliding in. There's a requirement of love as the key. Love is the key. All that's underneath childhood. So some of our childhood blessings being unlocked by applying love to understand the situations that we have gone through, to understand where we're at, to our dealings with others who are involved. What's at the bottom of the deck? Emotions. So emotions have been coming out, and one of the things that helps us to get through them is embracing our inner child. That's another reason childhood comes out. So some people are dealing with a lot of deep-seated emotional issues that have been going on. This energy has been with us for a few days now. So let's see what flashcards want to enhance and clarify our message for today. Okay, this one, the rocket. The rocket is been launched. What is the rocket? The rocket is your word going out to the universe. The rocket is also the universe responding to that with the swiftness. Let's see what's at the bottom of the flashcards deck. We have the 12 trees. It's a baker's dozen, though. Even though it's a dozen, it's a baker's dozen. There's one that's hidden. This is ancestors. Okay. Yes, this is ancestors. This is the 13 siblings that make up my grandmother's generation with her brothers and sisters, showing me that this is the ancestors. This is the nearer ancestors, showing that in regards to some of the things that went on in your childhood, there's a lot of support for you. All of those who have passed, and even the souls and spirits of those who are still alive, are supporting the transformation. So some of you may feel inclined, if your grandparents or those of their generation are still alive, to have a conversation with them about some of the long-standing family attributes that you picked up that you've been transmuting. For someone, this is definitely rage, and the other one that I picked up on was poverty. And how did it come to be that the family had gotten in this cycle, and what you're able to do to transmute that is being discovered as well. Let's see what the tarot message wants to give us. There's a Roger. I'm hearing the word Roger from the rocket card. For someone, you have an uncle or a great uncle named Roger, who can help shed some light on something in your family, whether this is, I feel like for someone it has to do with some old family property. I'm hearing the word inheritance. So somebody has an inheritance. If you have someone in your family named Roger that's alive, speak with Roger. What else is there? All right. Let's clarify this with the tarot, please. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. So there is a secret being unveiled. Some information that's been held back is being clarified, let loose, uncovered. And again, ancestors, those of you who have grandparents that have passed that you know and you've had them on your mind, especially surrounding any family inheritance issues, they are speaking through and offering peace, comfort, and a confirmation of their present energy, supportive energy. Okay. This definitely has to do with an inheritance for somebody. I have the Ace of Pentacles here, which is speaking about a big check for someone. And Lovers is the outcome. So it's going to be a very important decision. It seems that with the Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck and the star supporting that, it seems that somebody is finally entering a place where a problem of the past is going to be done. If you're the one that is getting an inheritance that has something to do with Roger and a family, older generation family member that passed, this is definitely coming to you as a part of your divine blessings. This is something that you have been worthy of receiving for your whole existence in this human life. You didn't always know it, and so that's what some of this secret energy is. The secret is there's some money that's been kept from you that's going to find its way back to you. Someone else has been asking, I need some help. You've been crying out in your prayers. You've been saying, please, angels, ancestors, and guides, help me with this financial situation. And it seems that that's coming together. And with that, you're going to be able to make some more important decisions about how to keep that flow coming in, how to keep it going, how to keep it strong, okay? Let me just clarify this Lovers card. I'll use my Sibilla cards. So with this Lovers card, there has definitely been someone's death, and this person in their lifetime, they went through a lot of challenges, and wow, I see that somebody's actually been concerned about a suicide. As much as I hate to use the word or bring up that side of our humanity, that's what's here. Somebody has been going through, I feel like it was during the time of Gemini, there was a suicide. For someone, the survivor was, of course there were other family members that survived, but in the home, there was a dog there. There was a dog that witnessed it, and somebody's going to inherit this dog or has inherited this dog. Yeah, somebody has inherited this dog. Interestingly enough, it's saying that the dog is very attached and to you, and when you're away, the dog is very, very lonely because it's missing its mommy or daddy, whoever this was that left. I also see that somebody is going to be receiving a gift of a dog. And this is interesting because this dog is here to help cheer you up. Somebody's been feeling despair. Somebody's been feeling mental anguish. And to help bring an end to that, you're going to bring in your dog. Somebody, whether you're buying it or it's being gifted to you, bringing in this dog to help bring more balance into your life. This dog has a strong energy. Why is this dog so important? I'm hearing because with somebody, like you had a dog before from your childhood that you were very attached to. And this dog's energy is attached to this new dog that you're with. So it's going to be there to help bring a lot of encouragement to you, to help uplift you. You're at a place of a new start, though, that's for sure. I do feel like somebody had given up on romance, and believe it or not, you're going to line up with somebody else who actually gave up on romance as well. I feel like you had a romance that just didn't work out for you. You've actually been pretty sad about it, but you're going to line up with somebody else, and in between each other, you both are in a same state where you just have such a strong craving for another human to attach yourself to, and that's coming in. And I do feel like you and this person are going to get along very well, that you are very suited for each other in the place where you're at mentally, emotionally, and financially right now. I feel that this person is going to come into your life by surprise. This person is somebody, you're not looking for them, you haven't been expecting them, but when they come up into your life, you'll find that your past stories are mutually tragic, but in that tragedy, you both have been brought down to a place where you're ready to build again. You're like, there's nowhere to go from but up from here. And so this new relationship for some of you will have to do with a Gemini or a Scorpio, or a combination between the two. The signs are not the most relevant because they can have any sign somewhere in their birth chart that's coming up here. Let me get a miracle now to go with our reading, to complement our reading. What is the miracle now message? I welcome abundance, and I will pay attention to the guidance I receive. For those of you who are experiencing this relationship, then it's saying that this relationship is a symbol of the abundance that you have in the universe right now, being doled and dosed out to you is what I'm hearing. For you, I feel that you gave up the struggle to try to find someone, and you said, you know what, it's going to have to happen naturally, it's going to have to happen on its own because I'm not trying anymore. And then, bam, you get exactly what you called out for. You called out a rocket of desire. You said, I'm not trying no more. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. And you're going to have to make it happen, universe, God, angels, guides. You said, I'm putting it in your hands to make this happen. Otherwise, I'll be happy to be single. Somebody, you said that. And for someone, this is going to turn out to be a childhood friend. And for someone, I'm hearing you went through some really big challenge, some sort of tragic happening while you were a child, and this person was aware of it. They had heard about it either on the news or read about it in the paper, because it's quite tragic. If it wasn't in the news or in a newspaper, then the word of mouth got back to this person, and over the years they have been sending you love. I'm also hearing for somebody who's been feeling quite depressed because, or down, or melancholy because of the changes that life has been going through. Remember that you have a huge team of angelic support from all of your loved ones who have ever passed, even if the ones who are still walking are not on your support team, support staff. Ever-present support staff in the spiritual realm to help you get back on your feet and keep going. There's a reminder that says that you're going to be just fine and everything is going to be fine. And they say, even though you can't see it right now, it is working out in your best interest. So don't give up. Keep the faith, okay? Let's see who won our radical raffle reading today. Let's just grab one ticket for today. There it is. We got, our winner for today is JoJo regarding your career. Do you want to get your name pulled out of the love bucket so I could read for you right here live like this? I would love to. All you got to do is go purchase as many tickets as you like so I could put your name on them at LPHtarot.com. But for now, let's get into JoJo's career. And for you, I'm going to utilize my Pocket Goddess Tarot cards. Let's see, what is the message for JoJo? Here we go. First card out. We have the Three of Staves, saying you're expecting to hear good news. You're expecting to receive opportunities. The bottom of the deck with that is the Queen of Swords. This says you put your resume out. You may have signed out for monster.com or some similar employment website. It's saying as you've been looking to create, you're going to receive an opportunity for an interview. And I feel that that will happen for sure within 3 weeks, I'm hearing. Okay, your next card out is Isis, Magic. It's saying for you to remember as you go into this situation that you have all the skills, tools, all that is required to not only get hired, but to excel in this field. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles, reminding you that you can create income in any way that you choose, especially when paired with the Magician here of Isis. Is saying that in this job, your magical prowess is something that you can utilize to receive the offer that you're looking for. And in doing that, you fast forward yourself past you're hired to 6 months down the road, to a year down the road, and feel the magical satisfaction of receiving the offer that you desire in a place of employment that feels satisfactory and pleasant and pleasing. The outcome with this is a 10 of staves. So if there's some challenge in your job right now, it's saying you're definitely going to bring an end to that by bringing in this new opportunity. It's also saying that going from the 3 to 10, there's a 7 in the middle. So make sure that throughout this process, whether this is to change an existing job or attract a new job, that you continue to apply your spiritual practice. Your spiritual practice is key, is what I'm hearing. Because what I'm being shown is the 7 wands that are not there between the 3 and the 10. Those 7 wands added to the 3 you started with is what brings the 10. And the 7 wands is speaking to me as your spiritual practice. Make sure that you maintain your spiritual practice. 8 of Swords is at the bottom of the deck to help us remember that you could either set a trap for yourself, or you can stay focused and ignore what everyone else says and what everyone else thinks and stick to your own point of view. And sometimes there's so much of it around, gossip and naysayers and haters and all of that, that the only thing that you really can do is put your head down, ignore what they're saying, and stay focused. Because remember, this is not a physical action card. This is a state of mind, a mind state, a place of mental activity. And in this one, she hides her head, even though all around her, she's not being stabbed by any of these swords. She's dressed, she's covering her face. She does not give attention to other people's ideas that they're hurling at her and throwing at her. So this is people around doubting, introducing, well, what if this happens and what if that goes wrong? And they're playing devil's advocate. And you know what? People that play devil's advocate are great to play devil's advocate with and hold your ground if you're in that headspace. And sometimes if you're not in that headspace, all you got to do is just shut it down, baby. So in regards to your career, the major arcana that you have is the Magician. So your spiritual practice of using your energy of action, your emotions, your thoughts, and your words, and your assets. Yes, your physical assets. I'm definitely seeing that it's not that you show cleavage or show skin, but it's what you put that skin and that cleavage in and the way you wrap it up nice and tight. I'm not saying that you're in a career. What I am saying, thank you. Okay, thank you. We want to say what we are talking about, not what we are not talking about. We want to speak about what we do expect, require, and offer, not what we don't. Very important in your interview. In your interview, you only want to speak about positive statements. I am, I can, I will, I do, I be. Not don'ts can't, won't, unable, don't knows. For example, if you're asked a question about a program that you don't know, do you know, fill in the blank, whatever program it is. Do you know ASI? We don't answer, no, I don't know ASI. We say, I am very excited to learn ASI. I'm a very fast learner, a very capable learner, and I've learned a lot of programs very quickly, so I'm excited to learn ASI here with you. Small example, okay? So what is that about? With both of these other cards, the minor arcanas that we have coming out being fire energy, this is definitely speaking to something that you love to do, something that is active, something that is a passion of yours, and it has to do with physical activity. It's not so much brainiac stuff here, what you're getting into or what's coming for you. This is more take action stuff. This is maybe consulting, where people come to you with a problem about what to do and you advise on how to take action. What is that about? Is it a spiritual advisor? Is it a creative director? I see you with this Isis card as being the head honcha in charge. HBIC, girl. All right. So, underneath the 8 of Swords, we have 0 for new beginnings. So I definitely do feel that if this isn't a new, completely new job for you, a new place in your career, then it's a new performance for the same company. But I do feel more like you've left a company or you're leaving a company to seek out a different form of career. It's something that you've been having on your mind for some time, and you've been trying to figure out how you can make it happen. And I'm hearing, but how can you allow it to happen? By, again, taking your focus to that place that's 3 to 6 months down the road after you've been hired at a new place. What is different about life from today to then, and what is the same about life from now to then? Will you still sleep in your bed, wake up and have your coffee, and make your own meals for lunch? Or will you now go out for lunch while sleeping in the same bed and on the same pillow and having your morning coffee in your same favorite mug? What are the similarities? What are the differences? Can you feel the similarities while you're in this place of meditation and focus that the 8 of Swords is talking about? To add the energy to the satisfactory, it's done, it's done, it's done. Can you sit there, have your coffee, and put your headspace in, ooh, I love my new job. I love my new office. My coworkers are so awesome. Everybody is so efficient. Everybody works well as a team, so beautifully together. So that is what I'm getting for you at this time for your career. Thank you, JoJo. We really appreciate your love, your support, your watching. For everyone who's new to our channel, we hope you enjoyed our offering for today. And we would love to play with you some more and get you a personal reading here on the channel. So go to the website, get your Radical Raffle reading tickets so I can throw them in the love bucket. You can choose a one-word subject for them. And if you want to get around the love bucket possibilities and get a for sure reading, I have readings starting at only $5.55. So go check out my website. For those of you who are returning, you know I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you, just with everyone who's new as well too. That beautiful golden thread called love and peace and happiness, and love and peace and happiness. So go check out my website, see what I have for you. It will be my delight to work with you at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Love you, bye. Thank you, Sandra. Go to the website so you can sign up for yours. Lydia, thank you, thank you, thank you. Champagne. Lynn. Love you, Lynn. All right. Lynn's got all types of OMGs and stuff. I must have really been reading to her soul. And then, of course, there's Jen and Melinda and Lee. I love it. See y'all next time.